which we're going to make using our cinnamon muffin melt mix. And I have my batter mixed up and ready to go here. This is the cake mix that comes in the box, plus water, sour cream, and eggs. And then I've also blended up our filling, which is cinnamon and sugar, which also comes in our box here. And I just blended that with a half a cup of melted butter. Actually, not a half a cup, it's a half a stick of melted butter. So we have that ready to go, and all we need to do now is get this into our pan. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is get our batter into the pan, and I just have a round cake pan here that I've greased. And our recipe actually calls for a springform pan, and that is a pan with a little buckle on the side. And after you bake your cake, you can take the sides off so that it makes a pretty presentation. But I don't have a springform pan, and I'm not going to present my cake in that way anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a regular 9-inch round cake pan. And you could use a square baker, anything that's an 8 or a 9-inch pan that you have would work just fine. And I've sprayed this so that our cake won't stick, and now I want to get about half my batter into that pan. So I usually kind of draw a line in the middle just so that I can see what I'm shooting for here. So that's about what half the batter looks like, and then I'm just going to scoop some into here. And I am betting that that is half. And then I'll just spread this out a little bit with my spatula. And then I'm going to sprinkle my cinnamon sugar mixture on the top. And I'm going to use my hands for this because our mixture is kind of crumbly. So again, I'm just going to kind of divide that in half so I know what I'm aiming for here. And then I'm just going to take that cinnamon sugar mixture and crumble that right over the top. So you can see it's kind of chunky in there, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll just get a nice layer of it in there. And then I'm going to put the rest of my batter on the top. So I'm just going to scoop out all the rest of the batter that I have, and I'll kind of spread that over the top here as best as I can, and then I'll finish it off with my spatula. There we go. And now I'm just going to take my spatula and spread that batter to the edges. And I might have a little bit of cinnamon and sugar peeking through, but that's okay. And you can kind of just wiggle your spatula back and forth. That's an easy way to kind of move that batter around so that it covers up the cinnamon and sugar that you have there. And then I'll give that a scrape, and we will put the rest of our cinnamon and sugar mixture over the top. So we'll have 4 layers, one of the cake batter, and then the cinnamon and sugar, then the rest of our cake batter, and the rest of our cinnamon and sugar. Very easy, especially for those of us who don't know how to bake very well. This coffee cake will really have you looking good, because it looks like it's a lot more work than it really is. And so just a little bit more of our cinnamon and sugar. And now, let me grab my cloth here and get my fingers wiped off, and we are ready to put this into the oven.